April 1st, 2013. April Fool's Day. but but this shit's real. So the hay from outside came into my living room last night. Some unknown entrance that I can't find. And they gathered in my hallway. But that's not all. They hummed. Yes, they hummed. Not a song or anything, just this barely audible, monotonous hum. For 2 hours. Just, Then they all left. What the fuck? Why is this happening to me? I don't bother anyone. I can't leave the house. God, I want to leave the house. Why can't I leave the house? I'm so done. June 8th, 2013. Yep. It's my birthday. The big 4-0. Still a huge pussy that can't leave his house. But I have boarded up all my windows and barricaded the back door. I nailed up the attic chute. Doesn't help. They still show up. They still hum. But now I sleep during the day and stay up at night, staring into yellow eyes and being overcome with their hum. June 13th, 2013. Mary said I have to try to figure out where my irrational fears are coming from. Irrational. Fucking bullshit. But while talking about it, I did remember a nightmare I had when I was a young boy. See, I would start off in the pitch black, but I already knew, this is my childhood home. I know it pretty well, so I feel around. But the walls, they're sticky with this grime that just clings to my fingertips. And then I reach the door to our porch. It's an enclosed porch, right? And I exit to the outside, kind of outside. But as soon as I get out on the porch, pure darkness. But then, little by little, it's lit up by yellow eyes. Now, once I realize what's happening, I get scared and I try to turn around and find my way back to my room. But now inside, in the dark, I can't find where to go. Because, see, I'm feeling the walls, but now they're soft. And they collapse into a sea. Just liquid. And then I'm floating. And look, the only applicable part to take from this is the yellow eyes. Now, I don't know if they mean something, but my childhood dream had the same yellow eyes that I see every night by a crowd that is slowly gathering, more and more and more, to watch me sleep. Well, try to sleep at least. July 5th, 2013. There was a part of me, deep down inside, that knew I was just crazy. Now, it's been over a year of being terrorized by these things, and I've gotten used to only having a few hours of sleep at night, making up for it during the day. Because, part of me knew. They're not real. Mary said so. My sister, my sister Ann said so. So I knew it, right? Well, until last night. So I'm laying down on my couch. I don't know if I wrote this before, but I don't sleep in my bedroom anymore. I haven't for a while. But I'm laying there in the living room on the couch, and only one, the very first one, showed up. The very first one I ever saw was the only one, and he shows up, and I sit up, and I look him dead in the eyes, those yellow eyes. He's not real. He's not real. I'm just crazy. He starts inching closer to me. And it took some time, but I'm not going to do anything about it. He's not real. He's not real. And then, this is a whole new fear. This hadn't happened before, right? So my eyes are closed and I'm repeating to myself, it's not real, it's not real. And then I felt it. He rested a finger on my arm, not pushing in, not stabbing, clawing, just rested a finger on my arm and dragged it along my skin. It was wet, sticky. My closed eyes flooded with tears. My throat swelled up and I couldn't say, he's not real anymore. I could barely breathe. I couldn't move, and then it stopped. Finally, I can open my eyes, and I see nothing. I hear footsteps in the attic above me, but I see nothing. I look at my arm, and it's caked in a thin line of black grime. Alright, it's not real, it's not real, I'm hallucinating. I go to sleep. I slept. It actually felt like I slept for days, but it was like 3 hours. Longest block of sleep I've had at night in months. And I woke up feeling rested and good. And I looked down and a dried, chipping line of black sludge is still on my arm. And the smell, well, I vomited. I have to leave this house. That's just all there is to it. July 7th, 2013. It's been 2 days since I tried to leave my house, through the front door. I've been on the floor of my living room since it happened. I haven't eaten, I haven't slept. I'm not safe anywhere. My house is the only safe place in the world, and I'm not safe in it anymore. I opened my front door just a crack. I saw the sunlight pour in. I haven't seen it in over a month due to blocking out all the windows. I felt a cool breeze, and it chilled me to the bone. I opened a little further, a little more air, a little more sunlight. Then I heard it. The breathing. I took a peek out. I mean, the door's cracked just enough I can put an eyeball against it, and I saw him. I saw him in full light. He's disgusting. The breeze brought the smell inside, and it's so putrid. I was transfixed on the man's dripping body for way too many moments. And I get my bearings, and I push the door shut. And then I had a panic attack. Collapsed on the floor. I only moved enough to get my notebook. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. July 9th, 2013. I got up last night finally. It was late at night. I don't remember what time. I don't even check the time anymore. But I hadn't seen any of the visitors. I heard the one up in the attic, but I was feeling decidedly brave after what was basically an eternity curled up in the fetal position. So I poked at the ceiling of my kitchen with a broomstick 3 times. Whatever the thing up there is responded in kind. I tapped 3 more times. Once again, he did the same. His responses frustrated me, kind of pissed me off. Being so calm and nonchalant, like you're not destroying my life. So I jammed the broomstick up to the ceiling, creating a much louder noise. Well, what happened next is what I would refer to as an unreasonable response. There was a slam from the attic. It broke the glass outside of the boards that covered the window in my kitchen. The light hanging from the ceiling dropped down to the floor, shattering everywhere. The plates and dishes I have left that I had on the counters, they wouldn't get knocked out of the cabinets anymore. They all bounced to the floor, creating a cacophony of sound that sent me right into, another panic attack. Although, I think I woke from this one pretty quickly because I don't think I got a lot of sleep. I'm so fucking tired. July 18th, 2013. He spoke. He fucking spoke. He told me I'm not allowed to sleep anymore. I mean, I wasn't getting that much sleep, but now I can't sleep at all? That's not right, though, is it? I mean, I have to sleep. My body has to sleep. I guess I'm just gonna try to stay up as long as possible and only sleep when I have to. I mean, since I can't leave my house, I feel compelled to obey him. Yes, as stupid as that is, as much as I hate this, what else can I do? I can't leave. I just want to die. July 21st, 2013. He can't tell me when to awake. It's not fair. Why can't he leave? Why can't I leave? It's not fair. Why? I don't bother anybody. Why? July 23rd, 2013. I'm pretty sure my body just forced me to go to sleep. That last journal entry. I just woke up. I slept for... Either I'm reading things wrong. I think I slept for 24 hours. I guess I'm being punished for disobeying him. I have dried black sludge. It's on my feet. It smells. It hurts. It stings. You know, I wish I could leave, but I know I can't. Not even because my issues. I don't think he'd let me if I tried. While I stay awake now, when I'm awake, I'm either thinking about how I want to sleep or how I want to slit my wrists. Maybe get my gun and blow my brains out, but I can't find my gun. Or a noose around my neck. Just stepping off the stool. That moment. Ooh. Filling the house with carbon monoxide. Oh man, if only. Look, whatever he is, he's angry. He's been tearing my pictures off the wall. He tore the ceiling fans out of 2 bedrooms, and he broke the glass on the rest of the windows in the house. Like, every window in the house. And they're all boarded up, but the glass is broken. Next time he comes down from the attic, I think I'm going to try to talk to him. I'm going to swallow the wave of fear and just talk to him. I think since I'm so nihilistic now and I don't fucking care, what's the worst he can do? Kill me? Either him or me. It'll just be better if I die. July 25th, 2013. My feet feel like they weigh 100 pounds each. It takes every ounce of energy just to walk across the room. I stuck my feet in the bathtub, and the dried, cracking grime came off, but I think it's seeped in my skin, because it still feels like there's boulders attached to my ankles. I basically drag myself around the house now. I accepted long ago that this isn't a house anymore, it's my tomb. But I never thought it would be under these conditions, you know? Whenever I move about my house, the thing in the attic follows me up above. I can hear the creaking of the floorboards follow me wherever I go. This is the first time I've wanted him to appear, just so I can speak to him. I mean, maybe if I find out what he wants. I mean, maybe he can tell me how to take the grime off so I can walk properly again. I mean, I need its help. How fucking pathetic is that? July 27th, 2013. He finally showed up. He did, and I was happy. Can you believe that? I was happy to see him. So he enters the living room, leaving a trail of that black grime with the odor of rotting everything. And it filled the air. The space between the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and this nauseating, I thought I was going to empty my stomach, but it was already empty. I forgot if I wrote down that I don't eat anymore. Much. See, getting to the kitchen is a process. So, the times I do go, I bring out several days worth of food, so I can just stay in the living room. Now I got a bucket for relieving myself. I empty it in the toilet like 3 times a week. Once a week. That's off topic. So he turns the corner and I'm gagging. He's leaving that trail of black sludge. And it's so disgusting. But, so anyways, he comes in the living room, right? And when I'm done hyperventilating, I squeak out some words. Think they're words. At least he understood them, right? So, I ask him what he wants with me, and, he responds pretty simple with, hungry. I feed him. Now, I don't know what to make of this because he's never tried to eat me. So next question is, what happened to all the others? Because there were bunches of them. And he said, you're mine, not theirs. Okay. So I'm sitting there, I don't know how to respond, and then, coming from his feet, the puddle of black sludge starts getting bigger and bigger, and it reaches my feet. Now my feet are already weighed down, but when it gets to my feet, it starts bubbling up, and then like the bubbles start popping, and the sludge is just getting all over me. I mean, my chest, my face. I can taste it in my mouth, and it's just all over me. And then he turns around and he walks away, just leaving that pile, that puddle, right? And ever since, every hour or so, I vomit. My empty stomach is vomiting, but I'm vomiting this black sludge. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's there. It's inside my body. August 14th, 2013. I finally stopped vomiting. I think I've lost 30 or 40 pounds since my last entry. I've got a headache, and he still visits me every once in a while, but he won't say anything. He just comes to me wherever I am and traces his finger over me, like before on my arm, but it's a different place. And he leaves a line of grime, like you can see where he traces his finger over me. I don't know if I'm used to the smell. I don't know. So I chip it away, right? Wherever he leaves a trail, I just chip the grime away, and some of the skin comes off too. And then he comes back, and he collects the things I scrape off, the skin and the grime. I'm not sure what he does with it. My headache's getting worse, and I'm really hungry. September 1st, 2013. I've lost all the skin on my left arm from the hand up to the elbow. He's been leaving a wider line of grime. Each piece that chips off pretty much just, it takes skin beneath it, and my left arm's a mess. Although I've never quite seen that hue of pink before. I'm not sure what to call it. So I asked him, what's he doing with all the skin? He ignored me. I'm really getting tired of this. I think it's time to go outside. Yeah, it's time to go outside. September 8th, 2013. I don't know why I forgot what happened last time I tried to go outside. So I'm standing at my front door for hours. Alright, I finally get the nerve to leave. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I can't live like this anymore. So Anne, she brought a doctor friend to check on my arm, and he had it all bandaged up properly, right? They're telling me to go to a psychiatric hospital. And you know what? I would have. I mean, if I was actually crazy. They don't know what I'm dealing with. I mean, they didn't see the grime, right? They don't have to deal with that smell. I mean, my sister thought I was crazy for needing Febreze, but how else do you cover the smell up? I mean, she's crazy. Anyways, I'm rambling again. So, going outside. So I open the door, right? I'm gonna leave, right? But he's there. He pushes the door open, knocks me to the ground, and he's looming over me. And he told me I have to stop seeing my sister. Now, as mad as I was at Anne, I'm not going to put her in harm's way. I mean, what will he do if I keep seeing her, right? And then he traced a line on my forehead. I had a small panic attack, but I closed the door behind me, and I'm not sure what happened after. September 12th, 2013. So, the lack of skin on my forehead, my forehead's quite infected. It burns quite badly, but I mean, really, who needs it? He can have it. I mean, I don't want it anymore. I mean, I don't want it, right? I mean, what skin anyways? What do I need it? What is he anyways? I mean, why do I need skin on my fucking forehead? Right? Right? October 1st, 2013. My entire upper body is skinless. My face, my torso, my hands. I'm in constant pain every day. I can't continue this. He wins, I give up. And that's what I told him. He said we will be ending everything tonight. He said it will be quick. It's what I asked him for. Well, it's what I begged him for, actually. This life is not for me anymore. And I've kept myself in prison for so long, I don't think life ever was for me. He's actually doing me a favor coming along. I'm done being haunted. I hope no one ever has to go through what I went through. Whatever poor soul lives in this house after me. Good luck. My dear, sweet Anne, I am so sorry. I could never show you what's been haunting me. I pray you don't blame yourself. I wish he would have slipped up just once when he was covering his tracks. It's not your fault. Mary, thank you for your help. You know, I made it much longer than I would have. And that's because of you. Never doubt that you're a good therapist. I'd give goodbyes to more people, but those are the only people in my life. Goodbye. This is it. And that was it. That was the last page. Now, look, we checked out the whole house, attic included. There was nothing. No crazy monsters with yellow eyes. All the windows were boarded up, and the window glass was broken, like in the journal. And there was a shit ton of garbage. Most of the kitchen and living room. And yes, it smelled awful. Broken dishes, yeah, it was all legit. Now, one thing I gotta point out is, the journal, the last page, was stuck together with the back cover, with like this black substance. Had a smell to it. Now, yes, it all seems crazy and super cliche. Clearly, my buddy's just fucking with me. So, he finally moved in. We got everything cleaned up. Monsters and all. But, tonight, it's his first night in the house, and he sent me a text. Dude, not even kidding. There's footsteps coming from the attic. Yeah. So I called him. And his phone is off. He is fucking with me, right? Right?